Hello, this is Kasia from Naturally Honest Labs, and in this video I want to show you how to choose oils best for your skin. One of the questions that I get most frequently is whether an oil X is good for the skin. There are really no oils that are good or bad for the skin per se. What we get is oils that are good or bad for your skin. In this video, I will show you a very quick 5-step guide to choosing the best oil for your skin. Before we dive into the guide, I should explain one difference, and that's the difference between carrier oils and essential oils. Carrier oils are known as fats, lipids, omegas, fatty acids, and that's basically what you get when you take an olive or a hazelnut, you mash it up, you apply pressure to it, and what's dripping down, it's an oil. Carrier oils are wonderful in skincare, and you can use them completely undiluted on your skin. Essential oils, on the other hand, are not fats at all. They are powerful chemicals, sometimes coming from the plant's flower, sometimes from the leaf, sometimes from the root. They are used in aromatherapy, and they sometimes have skincare properties, but they should only be added to your skincare, not constitute the skincare on their own. So never apply essential oils on the skin undiluted. So today we're only talking about carrier oils, and without further ado, let's dive into the guide of how to choose the best oils for your skin. Step number 1 is to understand your skin type. Sometimes it can be really easy. You might already know that you have oily skin or dry skin, but if you don't, then it's okay just to compose a list of skin issues that you have and to work with that. Here's a list to help you identify most common skin types depending on the skin issues that you are experiencing. So the next step is to research the fatty acid composition of the oil. Most oils are composed of 4 main fatty acids in different proportions, and this is what gives them the skin properties that we see. And some oils might be lighter and faster absorbing, whereas some will be a bit heavier and will be more protective for our skin. So depending on the proportion of the fatty acids in an oil, you may know which oil is good for your skin. The 4 main types of fatty acids are linoleic and linolenic acid, which are lighter and absorb faster and are generally better for skin types that have problems with sebum overproduction, acne, blackheads, and large pores. Whereas oleic and stearic acids are heavier, more occlusive, and they are better for dry, mature skin types, but stearic acid is generally better for the body rather than the face. You can research each oil's fatty acid composition by simply typing X oil fatty acid composition into Google. The third step is to look up a comedogenic rating of an oil. Each oil has a comedogenic rating between 0 and 5, which indicates how likely an oil is to make you break out. So for example, an oil with a comedogenic rating of 0 means that it is basically very unlikely to make you break out, whereas an oil with a comedogenic rating 5 is very likely to make most individuals break out. In the table that you are seeing right now, I plotted the oils from the previous example against their comedogenic ratings. This is where we come back to why it's so important to know your skin type, because different skin types will have different allowed maximum comedogenic ratings. So for example, someone who has an acne-prone skin is allowed to use oils with a comedogenic rating of maximum 1, whereas someone who has no sebum overproduction issues but a very dry skin is allowed to use oils with a maximum comedogenic rating of 5. Here's another table which shows you what are the maximum allowed comedogenic ratings for different skin conditions. Your maximum score doesn't mean that you need to choose all the oils with your maximum rating, but that you can choose oils which are at your maximum or lower. You can easily find the comedogenic rating of an oil by simply typing X oil comedogenic rating into Google. Let's look at 2 practical examples. First, Tammy. Tammy's got mature, dry and sensitive skin, so the allowed maximum comedogenic rating for her is 5, which means she can freely choose across all of the oils, but because her skin is both dry and sensitive, she should really look at an oil that is balanced between linoleic, oleic and linolenic acid. So for Tammy, I would recommend a mix between grapeseed oil, olive oil and wheat germ oil, because that will give her a very balanced fatty acid profile within the allowed comedogenic rating. On the other hand, we've got Luke. Luke also has dry, sensitive skin, but he has acne and enlarged pores. Therefore, his maximum allowed comedogenic rating is 1. So he can choose oils with comedogenic rating between 0 and 1, which means sacha inchi oil, watermelon seed oil or grapeseed oil would be great choices for him. But oils like wheat germ oil, on the other hand, with comedogenic rating of 5, would be a big no-no despite its very high linoleic acid content. Whether to mix or not to mix the oils is a very personal preference. I love mixing oils, and this is mostly why I founded Naturally Honest Labs. But some of you who may be new to the topic may start by applying single oils on your skin and seeing how they are tolerated by the skin and what's the effect that they have on the skin, and then move on to mixing them. The advantage of mixing oils is that you can really create bespoke formulas that directly address the skin type needs that you have and that have the fatty acid profiles that you need. The last step is to source good quality oils. Here at Naturally Honest Labs, we use unrefined, cold-pressed organic oils, which means that they have the highest content in vitamins, antioxidants and minerals, which are all great for your skin. So when you're sourcing your oils, make sure that you go to a reputable supplier and don't be afraid to ask questions before you buy. Always check that the inky name of an oil that you want to buy is actually what is written on the back of the packaging by the supplier, because some of the suppliers may cut cost by mixing the expensive oil with a cheaper oil or even mineral oil. Never buy or use oils past their due date. Keep them in the dark, cool place to make sure that they stay fresh for longer. And you can use food grade quality oils like olive oil from the supermarket on your face, but you cannot do the opposite, so you should not consume cosmetic grade oils. If you're still unsure, simply head to our website and fill in the skincare generator questionnaire there, and we will come back to you with a full analysis of what's the best oils for your skin. So guys, that's it. That's our guide. I hope you found it useful. Have fun, experiment, observe. Don't think that you're going to do something wrong. Remember that using the facial oils correctly is as much important as choosing them correctly. So I recommend that you also watch these two videos. But that's it for now, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I look forward to your comments and your feedback. And have fun experimenting and finding the oil perfect for you.